اخباركم ايه؟
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله. الصوت كويس عند كل الناس؟
ايوه.
طيب الحمد لله تمام. اوكي. هنبدأ النهارده ان شاء الله بالالجبرا. هنتكلم جنرال الاول وبعدين هنخش في تفاصيل الريفيجن شيت اللي عندكم. اوكي. الجبرا هي عبارة عن calculation involving numbers and letters. انا هتكلم basics، تمام؟ ممكن تكون سهلة، ممكن تكون في ناس عارفاها، بس لازم ايه؟ لازم نقولها الاول قبل ما نتكلم في كل التفاصيل. ثانية واحدة. اوكي. طيب. عندنا ايه؟ عندنا حاجة اسمها الالجبريك تيرم. اي back of letters and numbers written beside each other is called algebraic term. Something like 3x, this is called algebraic term. Okay, something like 3xy squared, this is called algebraic term. Something like negative 2x squared y cubed, this is called algebraic term. هنتكلم بالتفصيل يعني ايه الكلام ده. اوكي. وممكن بعض الاوقات يبقى مجرد نمبر او ممكن مجرد لتر. كل دول اسمهم algebraic terms. اوكي. طيب عايزين نتكلم مع بعض ونشوف ايه الالجبريك تيرم ده consists of what. اوكي. هنتكلم على حاجه زي كده a simple algebraic term. النمبر اللي مكتوب هنا ده يا ولاد ليه اسمه ايه؟ حد يعرف؟
تيجر.
لا، هو type of it is integer، بس هو اسمه ايه؟ اسمه coefficient. اوكي. واللتر ده هو عبارة عن بيز، والنمبر ده هو عبارة عن باور. اوكي. في شوية نيمز كده لازم نعرفها عشان لما نيجي نشرح ونتكلم تبقوا فاهمين انا بقول ايه. النمبر الاولاني اللي في اللتر اللي في الترم بيبقى اسمه coefficient، واي لتر اسمه بيز، والكل بيز فيه باور. تمام. طيب what is the meaning of xy? What is the meaning of writing x beside y like this? This means x times y. Okay. Any two letters or number and letter written beside each other in algebra, meaning that these two values are multiplied by each other. Okay. طيب. احنا اتكلمنا دلوقتي يعني ايه algebraic term، واتكلمنا يعني ايه x y. طيب الكوفيشنت، لو انا عندي مثلا x، عندي فاليو اسمها x وعندي فاليو اسمها 3، يا ترى اكتبها كده ولا اكتبها كده او ينفع الاثنين؟ 3x ما ينفعش نكتب x3 خالص. 3x لازم تتكتب الكوفيشنت، لازم يتكتب الاول. لو انا عندي فاليوز منهم فاليو واحده نمبر والباقي ليترز، يبقى لازم النمبر هو يتكتب اول حاجه. اوكي. طيب does it matter to write something like this or like this? It doesn't matter. اوكي. يبقى arrangement of letters in the term it doesn't matter. اوكي. ممكن أعيد ترتيب. I can rearrange the letters inside an algebraic term however I want. Okay. The only thing I have to take care about is the powers. If I want to rearrange something like this, okay, I cannot write it like this because I have changed the power of x and changed the power of y. This is couldn't be. Okay. So if you rearrange letter, you have to keep its power with it whenever it's going. Okay. This is something دي الحاجات الأولية خالص، البرايمري things in algebra. طيب تعالوا نتكلم بقى في الايه، نخش في الحاجات المهمة. في عندي حاجة في الالجبرا اسمها الانديسيز رول. الانديسيز لوز. اوكي. indices is a plural of index اللي هي الباور. تمام. طيب لو أنا عندي something like this x to the power of 2 times x to the power of 3. Okay. If the same basis times each other with powers, so the result will be the same base and the power will be the addition of each two powers. Okay. يبقى equals x to the power of 5. ماشي يا ولاد؟ الحاجات دي مهمة لأن هي دي اللي هنستخدمها في الاكسبانشن وفي الفاكتورايز. اوكي. فلازم نمسترها كويس. لازم you have to master this very in an excellent way عشان الاكسبانشن والفاكتورايزنج كله معتمد على الانسيز لوز. طيب لو أنا عندي x to the power of 5 divided by x to the power of 3، طالما same base have different powers and there is division between them, so the result will be the same base and the power will be the power of the dividend minus the power of the divisor، يبقى x squared. اوكي طيب لو انا عندي في الانسيس رول برضو بتقول لي ان انا لو عندي x squared to the power of 5. اوكي لو انا عندي بيز ليه باور between brackets كله على بعضه ليه ايه باور كده، ده بيساوي I can simplify it as what as x to the power of 2 times 5 يعني x to the power of 10. اوكي ماشي يا ولاد. طيب الاندسيز لوز دي مفهومه يا ولاد؟ انتوا عارفينها اكيد خدتوها في المدرسه مش كده؟
Yes.
اوكي طيب now how I can multiply algebraic terms. اوكي لو انا عندي حاجه زي كده، لو انا عندي 5x squared y cubed عايز اعملها times 6x cubed y to the power of 5، هعمل ايه؟ each احنا اتفقنا قبل كده ان ال algebraic term ده consists of different things. ايه هما different things؟ عندي coefficient وعندي base x وعندي base تانية y. اوكي كل حاجة each one of these has to be multiplied by the corresponding same type in the other term. اوكي يعني الكوفيشنت هعمله times الكوفيشنت، الاكس بالباور بتاعها هعمله times الاكس اللي هنا بالباور بتاعها، الواي بالباور بتاعها هعمله times الواي اللي هنا بالباور بتاعها. بس ده المطلوب مني ان انا اعمله. I will use what? I will use the indices laws which I'm talking about now. Okay يبقى اقول 5 times 6 equal 30 x squared times x cubed it's x to the power of 2 plus 3 means 5 y cubed times y to the power of 5 means y to the power of 3 plus 5 which is 8. Okay يبقى if I want to multiply two algebraic terms each part of the algebraic term has to be multiplied by the corresponding to it in the other algebraic term. طيب sometimes there will be a part in the algebraic term which doesn't have a corresponding part in the other term. What I have to do in this case something like this. If I have 3x to the power of 3 y squared times 5x squared z cubed. Okay here there is coefficients, these are corresponding to each other. These are corresponding to each other. Okay x and x these also are corresponding to each other. y there is nothing, z there is nothing مفيش. Okay the z here doesn't have any correspondency here, the y here doesn't have any correspondency here. طب هعمل ايه في الحالة دي؟ ولا حاجة. the same each type of the algebraic term has to be multiplied by the corresponding. Let us start with the correspondency and then after that let us see what will happen again. So 3 times 5 is 15, x cubed times x squared mean x to the power of 3 plus 2 x to the power of 5. Okay طيب then y squared there is no correspondency in the other term. What should I have to do? I will bypass the y with its power directly to the answer على طول يبقى y squared. d cubed doesn't have any correspondence in the other side, so what I have to do, I have to bypass the z to the power of 3 directly to the answer. يبقى لما if there is one part of the algebraic term doesn't have a corresponding part in the other term it will be bypassed directly to the result with its own power as it is. اوكي يا ولاد؟ طيب يعني لو عندي حاجة زي كده if I have something like this 2x cubed y squared z to the power of 5 times 3x to the power of 2 w to the power of 5. So what I have to do here, I will check the correspondency. Okay, coefficient here, 2 and 3 يبقى 6. x and x يبقى x to the power of 3 plus 2 means 5. Okay, y squared, no correspondency, so it will be bypassed directly to the result with its own power. Z to the power of 5 doesn't have correspondency, so it also has to be bypassed directly to the result with its own power. W to the power of 5, there is no correspondency, so it will be bypassed directly with its own power to the result.
Sir,
Yes,
can you record the meeting?
it's recorded already. I will send it to the WhatsApp group after the session directly, inshallah. It will take 1 hour after the session because I'm uploading it to the YouTube. Then I will send the link on the WhatsApp group, okay?
Okay, sir, and I wanted to ask,
Yes.
do you have like a group for the kids or no?
No. I'm only teaching for year 9. I'm making revision for year 8, but younger than this, no, I'm not teaching.
Oh no, sir, I was asking about like the group chats. Is there gonna be like a WhatsApp group chat?
For the students, for you, Yani?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. We can do it, no problem. Okay?
Okay, thank
Okay. Wow. Okay. طيب يبقى ايه this is the way to multiply algebraic terms together. So now what I have to do, first of all I have to identify the parts of the algebraic term, the coefficient, the basis with its own powers. I have to identify the correspondency between the parts of different algebraic terms. Whenever or wherever there is a correspondency, it will be multiplied together using the indices rules. Wherever there is no correspondence to one part, it will be bypassed directly to the result with its own power. Okay? Right. And for the division, same thing. Okay? If I have something like this, first of all, tell me, what is this? What is the coefficient of this?
Sir,
There's X and Y.
The coefficient, the number. Okay, you remember there is some number has to be written here. 1. Okay. So okay. So the coefficient, whenever the coefficient is 1, it is not written. Okay. And what is the coefficient of this one?
Negative
1. Yes, negative 1. Okay. Sometimes something in math it is not written, but it abstractly you have to see it. Something like this. So x plus 2 over 3 minus y. Okay. So many things here is abstractly there, but it's not written. Something like what? Like there is coefficient for the x equals 1. There is also coefficient for the y equals negative 1. There is power in the x, it's 1. There is power in the y, it's 1. Okay. The fraction line, okay, has to force me to put brackets here and brackets there. All whatever written in pink, it is there, but you don't have to write it. But mentally you have to see it. Okay. ماشي يا ولاد؟ طيب.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now for the division, same thing. Okay. The correspondence parts will be divided by each other. Okay. None the sole parts which doesn't have any correspondence in the other term has to be bypassed directly to the result in its own place with its own power. هنشوف ازاي. يعني لو انا عندي something like 15 x cubed y squared over 3x squared. So let us identify firstly the correspondence, the parts. Okay, in the dividend, which is this part is called dividend. Okay, عشان برضو لما اقول الكلام اقول حاجه تبقوا فاهمين انا بقول ايه لما اجي اقول يا اولاد 5 divided by 2. Okay, this part in the division operation is called dividend, and this part is called divisor. Okay, so whenever I'm telling dividend, it is the numerator. Whenever I'm telling divisor, it is the denominator. Okay. طيب. يبقى تعالوا نشوف. This is the coefficient of the first term. Okay, this is the first base in the first term, and this is the second base in the first term. Let us go for the divisor. This is the coefficient of the second term. This is the first base of the second term, and there is nothing more than this in the second term. Okay, so let us make the division for this. So the division here will be equals to, each part will be divided by its own correspondence. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5. X cubed divided by x squared, it's x to the power of 3 minus 2, which is 1, and it's not written. Whenever power is 1, it is not written. Okay, then y squared divided by what? There is nothing to be divided by, so it will be pi passed directly to the result with its own power. Okay. طيب تعالوا نشوف لو في something in the divisor which doesn't have a correspondence in the dividend. Something like this مثلا 16x squared y cubed over 4x y squared z squared. Okay, so identification will be done. This is these are the coefficients. This is the first base here and there. This is the second base, which is also here and there, and this is the base which doesn't have any correspondence in the dividend, in the numerator. So let us divide. 16 divided by 4 is 4. X squared divided by x, it's x to the power of 2 minus 1, which is x. Y cubed divided by y squared, which is y to the power of 3 minus 2, which is y to the power of 1. Z squared, there is no correspondency in the other term. So where I have to write z squared? Here? No. It has to be pi passed to the result in its own place. طيب يعني ايه؟ يعني z squared دي has to be written here in the denominator. Okay, it's bypassed, it's down, so it will keep down. ماشي يا ولاد؟
Okay, sir. So why do we have to keep it
Because there is nothing.
set squared on the denominator? Can't we just like keep it with the numerator, but negative z?
لا 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 لا. Oh, okay. Yes, you can put it up and put it z to the power of negative 2. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. But even if you write it up with z to the power of negative 2, it is not the same as z to the power of 2. So you have to make some modification to raise it to the numerator in this case. Okay, which is giving the opposite sign to the power and shift it upwards. Okay. Okay. Type. Why we are doing this? We are doing this to go for one further step, which is the expansion. Okay, expansion. So what's expansion in algebra? Expansion in algebra, in a trivial way, is to remove the brackets. Okay, you have brackets, you have to remove the brackets, then you are expanding. Okay, so whenever I'm telling you to expand, means there are some brackets which we need to remove. Okay, type. Expansion, it's simple to harder like this. The simplest expansion is to make an expansion between a simple term and a bracket. Okay, something like this. 2 times x plus y. Okay, so what I have to do to expand, to remove this, I have to take this term and make a multiplication between it and each term inside the bracket. Okay, so it will be 2 times x, it's 2x, plus 2 times y, it is plus 2y. Okay, the only things I have to take care about, rather than the indices laws, is the signs. Okay, I have to take care that when multiplying or dividing two algebraic terms, okay, I have to conditions. The first condition, same signs if both of them have the same sign, and if both of them have different signs. Okay, same signs يعني positive and positive or negative and negative. Different sign يعني one is positive and the other is negative. Same sign will lead to positive result. Negative sign will different signs will lead to negative result. Okay, so same signs positive results, different signs negative results. اوكي طيب انا عارف ان الاكزامبل اللي فوق ده very simple يعني، بس انا كنت لازم ابتدي بيه. طيب تعالوا نشوف لو انا عندي مثلا something like this 3x squared times xy minus 5. يبقى هعمل ايه؟ I will take this term and make a multiplication with each and every term inside the bracket. Okay, so let us do it. Okay. 3x squared times xy, I have to identify the coefficients is 3 and 1, so it's 3. Then the letters x here and x here. Okay, so x squared times x mean x to the power of 2 plus 1 يعني x to the power of 3. y, there is no here corresponding y, so this y will be shifted directly to the result with its own power, which is 1. So now the multiplication of 3x squared times xy is 3x cubed times y. Okay, طيب بعد كده هعمل ايه؟ هقول والله 3x squared times negative 5. يبقى 3 times negative 5 coefficient times coefficient 3 times negative. Take care that I didn't say 3x squared times 5. It's 3x squared times negative 5. In algebra, whenever you are pronouncing one term, you have to tell the sign of this term, and the sign of this term is that sign to the left of the term. Whenever it's positive, don't say positive. If you are saying it's like directly 3x means that positive 3x, but if it is negative, you have to say negative 5. So 3x squared times negative 5 means 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. And x squared, there is no x here, so this x squared will be bypassed directly here to the result. Is it clear or is there any problem?
Sir, very clear.
Okay.
It's clear, sir.
تمام. لو في حد عنده أي مشكلة يا أولاد don't feel shy يعني. إحنا هنا عشان كلنا عايزين نخش نجيب درجة كويسة في الامتحان. Okay?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, can we do more examples, sir?
Yes, we'll do so many examples. Okay? Okay, let us do one thing more. This is so 5x squared y cubed times x to the power of 5 y squared minus 2 x cubed. Okay, little bit complicated. مش قوي يعني بس ايه little bit complicated. So this is a term and this is the terms inside the bracket. Okay, so the term outside will be multiplied by each and every term inside the bracket. Okay, first of all, the first term 5x, sorry, the term 5x squared y cubed will be multiplied by x to the power of 5y squared, this one. Okay, so the coefficient of this one is 5. The coefficient of this one is 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, then this x and that x, okay, corresponding to each other, so the result will be x and the powers will be added. 2 plus 5 is 7. Okay, then this is y cubed with the correspondent y squared, so the result will be y to the power of 3 plus 2, which is 5. Okay, طيب خلاص يبقى I have finished multiplying the term 5x squared y cubed times the first term in the brackets, which is x to the power of 5 y squared. So now what I have to do, I have to multiply 5x squared y cubed by the second term in the brackets, which is negative 2x cubed and not 2x cubed, negative 2x cubed. Okay, so the coefficient times the coefficient, 5 times negative 2 equals negative 10. X squared times x cubed, I'm talking about this one, x squared times x cubed. Okay, so x times x means x to the power of 2 plus 3, 5. Okay, then this y cubed, now there is no correspondence y here, so it will be bypassed directly here with its own power y cubed. Better now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
اوكي تمام. طيب تعالوا نقول تعالوا نعمل حاجة زي كده. اوكي هنقول هتكلم على ان الترم ده times الترم ده first of all. اوكي يبقى ايه 2 times negative 2 equals negative 4. x squared times x is x to the power of 2 plus 1 3.
Sir, I left by accident, sorry.
ما ولا يهمك حمد ولا يهمك حبيبي ولا يهمك. وفي اتنين برضو تقريبا مش الكونكشن عندهم بايظه كل شويه يطلعوا يدخلوا. اوكي يبقى x squared times x is x to the power of 3x cubed. Then y cubed, there is no y here, so this y will be bypassed directly y cubed. Okay, then this term times that term 5. So the coefficient here is 2, the coefficient here is 5. 2 times 5 equals 10. Okay, then x squared and y cubed, both of them there is no correspondence, so I'll take both of them directly to the answer, x squared y cubed. Okay, طبعا ايه these arrows you don't have to do in the exam, huh? Directly you have to write, but this is for explanation only, just to show you what I'm doing. Okay, طيب can you do this and send to me on the chat?
Sure, do I send it to you on WhatsApp?
No, send it here in the chat of the Zoom.
Okay.
You know how to use it? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, okay. اوكي ياسين مظبوط. براء اوكي مظبوط برضو. أرساني مظبوط برضو. اوكي ليلى اوكي يا ليلى مظبوط. محمد بهلوان مظبوط يا محمد. مظبوط يا محمد. اوكي طيب تعالوا نعملها مع بعض. هنعمل ايه؟ هنقول الترم ده تايمز الترم ده. اوكي so coefficient times coefficient. 3 times 5 is 15. x squared times x means x to the power of 2 plus 1, 3. Y times y cubed means y to the power of 1 plus 3, which is 4. Okay, then 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. X squared times x is x to the power of 2 plus 1, 3. Y, there is nothing corresponding to it, so it will be bypassed directly with its own power, which is y. اوكي مظبوط يا ياسين. اوكي لولو برافو مظبوط برضو. اوكي طيب يبقى ده ايه؟ يبقى ده I have a term times a bracket. Okay, this is the first type of expansion. So after that we have to go to the second type of expansion, which is expanding a bracket times a bracket. يعني I have one bracket like this times another bracket like this. So I have 3x plus 5 times 2x minus 6. What I have to do here, I have to go for the first bracket and take each and every term of it. So I'll take firstly the first term. Okay, I'll take the first term. I will multiply it times each and every term in the second bracket. Then after that I will take the second term of the first bracket and multiply it by each and every term in the second bracket. Okay, let us do it. So 3x times 2x, 3 times 2 is 6, x times x is x squared. Then 3x times negative 6, 3 times negative 6 is negative 18x. Then 5 times 2x is 10x, and 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. Okay, so there is something here called what? Called like terms. So let us talk about like terms. Okay, how can you tell that two terms are like terms? Two conditions. Okay, the first condition is they have to have the same exact letters. Only letters, not coefficients. Okay, only letters. Okay, وبetween brackets كده I can write. Okay, arrangement doesn't matter. Okay, and we'll see some examples for that. Okay, بعدين.
So I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
For the question above, the answer is supposed to be 6x squared minus 48 plus 10x, correct?
Minus 48.
Yes, so 6x squared, and then minus 48 because we need to add like terms. So the minus 18 and oh wait, never mind. Sorry, I didn't notice it was x.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so first condition is that they have to have the same exact letters. Arrangement doesn't matter. What is the second condition? Second condition is that each letter in both terms must have the same power. Okay, زي ايه كده؟ If I told x cubed y squared, and here written 3, and then 5x cubed y squared. Both of these are like terms. Why? Because they have the same letters, exactly the same letters, and okay, and the two conditions has to be satisfied, both of them. Okay, and each letter have the same power in each term. Yani x here cubed, x here has to be cubed also. Y here squared, y here has to be squared also. Okay, coefficient doesn't matter. Wherever they are the same, they are not the same, they have the same signs, they have different signs. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, only matters two things: same exact letters, and each letter has to be the same power in each term. Bas, that's all. Okay, arrangement doesn't matter means that if I telling you that 2a squared b cubed and 3b cubed a squared. Still they are the same, they are like terms. Why? Because b here is cubed, b here is cubed, a squared هنا, a squared هنا, and there is nothing missing in both terms as letters, but they are not rearranged, doesn't matter. Okay, so rearrangement doesn't matter. ماشي يا ولاد؟
So do we need to multiply them or
No, we have to
subtract
add. We have to add the coefficients by the signs. By the signs, okay? Using the signs also. So here, in our example, we have two like terms where this one and that one. Why? Same letters and the same powers. Okay. So what I have to do now? I have to add the coefficients. Okay. Negative 18 and positive 10. So negative 18 and positive 10, they will lead to negative 8, صح? So it will be 6x squared, negative 18x, and positive 10x. Negative 18 plus 10 means negative 8 what x, and negative 30. Bas, that's all. Okay, so wherever there are like terms, okay, sometimes like terms are not two terms only. Maybe you'll find 3 like terms, 4 like terms, no problem. Okay, what I have to do? I have to rewrite these like terms in one term by doing what? By adding the coefficients of both terms or these terms, okay, using their signs of the coefficient. ماشي؟ Is it clear? Any concern?
Yes.
Any concern?
No.
We do more.
Okay, تمام. Okay, so let us go do a harder expansions. So, sorry, 3x squared y minus 2xy squared times x minus 2y. What I have to do? I have to go to the first bracket and take each term and multiply this term by each and every term in the second bracket. Okay? Then after that I will go to the second term and multiply it by each and every term in the second bracket. Okay? Yes, this is what I'm going to do. Let us do it slowly. Okay? 3x squared y times x. Okay? 3x squared y times x. Okay? The coefficient times the coefficient. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay? I'll make this as a margin. I'll make this part as a margin. I'll do a drafts and then after that I will write the solution here after finishing it. 3x squared times 3 times 1 is 3. X squared times x is x to the power of 2 plus 1 means x cubed. Y, there is no correspondency in the other term, so y will be bypassed directly to the result. Okay, so let us do the other one. Then 3x squared y still sorry times negative 2y. So coefficient times coefficient. 3 times negative 2. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. X squared, no x in the other side, so it will be bypassed directly with its own power. Y times y means y squared. خلاص, يبقى I did the second one. Okay. Then I'll go now for this negative 2xy squared. You don't have to pronounce the term without the negative here. Okay, negative 2xy squared times x. So negative 2xy squared times x. Negative 2 times 1, which are the coefficients, is negative 2. X times x is x squared. Y squared, nothing there, so it will be bypassed directly as a y squared. Okay, so this is the last one will be negative 2xy squared now times negative 2y. Okay, so coefficient times coefficient. Negative 2 times negative 2. Both have the same sign, so it will lead to a positive result. So negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. X, there is no x in the other side, so it will be bypassed directly with its own power. Y squared times y means y to the power of 2 plus 1 means 3. Okay, so now I have finished. I will clear this margin area. Okay, and let us check whether we have like terms or not. Here x cubed, here x squared. خلاص, both of them are not like terms. خلاص, okay. So let us check whether I have x cubed in other one. No x cubed. So this one doesn't have any like terms. Okay. You don't have to go and check letter by letter. If one letter failed, خلاص. Okay. طيب here x squared y squared, it's very clear that it's like to this one because same letters x y and both of them squared here and both of them squared here, and this one also doesn't have a like term. So what I have to do now, I have to add their coefficients. What are their coefficients? -6 and -2. So I have to simplify. Okay, first term there is no like term, so it will keep as it is, and these two terms I can pack them together in one term. -6, -2, it will give me -8, and the term has to be written like this. Then this term also is a sole term which will be written as it is like this. So this is now my expansion for this one. Okay. Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah. Tell me. Yes.
Does it have to be the same power?
Where?
Down here.
Mhm.
Does it have
You are talking about this one, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, it's like that. It's like that. Okay. Suppose that this xy squared and this xy squared is something. يعني it's like this. You have -6 apples and -8 apples. Okay, so to be realistic, let us make it +8 apples and +6 apples. So does this mean that you have 14 apples squared? No. You have 6 apples and I have 8 apples. We put them together. They are 14 apples. Still, they are 14 apples. Okay? You got it now?
Oh. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. طيب. Let us do one. Let you do one. Okay? I'll do one thing. Okay. 3xy squared minus 5xy cubed times 2xy squared minus 2xy cubed. Okay, do this. Do this and send it in the chat also. Okay.
So we send it to you in the chat
Yes,
or
please.
by WhatsApp?
No, by chat. By chat better. ياسين لا في عندك لا في حاجات في ترم ناقص والترم الأخير ده غلط. يعني هما الاكسبانشن ده يطلع لي 3 تيرمز مش 2 تيرمز اهو يا سيدي. بص عليها تاني يا حبيبي. ليلى مظبوط يا ليلى، برافو. براء مظبوط برضو، برافو يا حبيبي. لا يا غالية، في غلط كده عندك يا غالية. اوكي يا لولو، مظبوط مظبوط يا حبيبتي، برافو. فاطمة انت رافعة ايدك ولا ده من الاول يا حبيبتي؟
هذا من قبل.
اوكي معلش. اوكي ياسين مظبوط كده دلوقتي. فاطمة اوكي مظبوط يا فاطمة.
correct.
ياسين مظبوط مظبوط.
تمام.
تمام يا حبيبي. انت بس نسيت الباور بتاع الاكس في اول ترم، بس ممكن تكون نسيته ولا انت كاتبه كده صح؟
لا انا ناسي، بس حط التو
اوكي تمام
بتاعت
مظبوط.
الاكس.
بتاعت الاكس مظبوط كده، مظبوط. اوكي طيب تعالوا نعملها مع بعض. طيب هنقول ايه؟ first term times first term. 3 times 2 is 6. x times x is x squared. y squared times y squared is y to the power of 4. بعدين first term times second term. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. x times x is x squared. y squared times y cubed is y to the power of 5. بعدين I will take this term times this term. يبقى negative 5 times 2 sorry negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. x times x is x squared. y cubed times y squared is y to the power of 5. Then this term times this term. Negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. X times x is x squared. Y cubed times y cubed is y to the power of 6. Okay, after making a small test, I'll find that this and that one are the like terms, but this doesn't have. This one is distinctive and this one is distinctive also. So these two terms will keep as it is, and these two terms has to be packed together in one term. So 6x squared y to the power of 4, negative 6, negative 10, يبقى negative 16. x squared y to the power of 5 will keep as it is. Okay, then this term will be written here, 10x squared y to the power of 6. This is the result for that expansion. Okay. طيب خليني افتح بس الريفيجن شيت بتاعكم عشان نشوف احنا فين وايه اللي جاي. expand bracket, expand two sets of single brackets and collect like terms, expand two sets of single brackets where the second bracket has a negative coefficient. Okay, done. Expand two brackets with simple coefficients, expand two brackets with more general coefficients, expand an expression in the form of x. Okay, expand two brackets in the form of x. اوكي طيب في expansion تاني. اوكي تعالوا نشوف. لو جه قال لي something like this 2x minus 4 times 2x plus 4. Okay. Here I have to check something like this one is the same like that one. Okay, the first term in the first bracket is the same as the first term in the second bracket. Okay, the second term in the first bracket is the same as the second term of the second bracket, but only there is one difference, that the signs of both of them are not the same. Okay, let us expand it thoroughly, and then after that, from whatever we got the result, we will find out a quick way to expand something like this. Okay, so the first term times the first term means 4x squared. Then 2x times positive 4 means plus 8x. وبعدين negative 4 times 2x is negative 8x. And negative 4 times positive 4 is negative 16. Okay? طيب, where are the like terms? This one and that one. Okay? So this 4x squared will keep as it is. 8x minus 8x will give me what? 0. 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. Okay? So these two will cancel each other. خلاص, vanished. Both of them has vanished. So only I have negative 16. Okay? So now if I want to make a conclusion now, if I have same bracket times itself, only that the sign in the middle is different, so the result is the square of the first term minus the square of the second term. The square of the first term is 4x squared, the square of the second term is 16, and between them there is a negation, a minus. Okay? It's clear, or I have to tell it, say it again?
So can you say it again? Clear, sir.
Yeah, sure. شوف. Here, بس I have done this completely just to show you from where the conclusion came. Okay, see, suppose you have something like this: a minus b times a plus b. Okay, this bracket is almost the same like this bracket. What is the difference? Only the difference that this and that are not the same signs. بس. Okay, so you don't have to go and do the full expansion. Just you have to do what? You have to square this one minus square this one. Yes, this is expansion. ماشي? Condition that this bracket is the same bracket, but the only thing that the sign in between, in the middle, is different. بس. What I have to do? Square the first minus square the second. بس.
So why minus not plus?
Sorry?
Why minus, sir? Why not plus?
ما احنا اهو شفنا, بص ليه؟ انت first of all, this one times that one, I'll do is this one times that one give you what? 4x squared. صح؟ طيب, this one times that one give you positive 8x. That one times this one will give you negative 8x. Okay, these are cancelled together. خلاص. Okay, but negative 4 times positive 4, different signs, will give you what? Negative 16. Okay?
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. يبقى ده rule. Okay? This is rule. And there is vice versa. Okay? When we are going to talk about the factorization. Okay? We will go from that one to that one directly to factorize, and this is named. We will talk about this later in the next session, inshallah. It's called what? If you know it, difference of two squares. Anybody heard about this before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the inverse of the factorization of difference of two squares. This is the expansion which will lead to difference of two squares. Okay, تاني, if you have a bracket times itself but with a small twist, which is that the sign in between are not the same, so what you have to do is only to square the first term and square the second term and put minus between them. بس. Okay? طب ممكن يجي لعبة ازاي؟ ممكن حد يلعب معايا لعبة some question will be twisted. ممكن give me something like this. B plus A times A minus B. تقول لي this is not the same as this. No. This is the same like this and there is different in the sign. I see.
So can I just solve it?
Yes, I want to talk about it one small, and then after that I will tell you to do it, okay? But I want to emphasize something, okay? Anybody heard about this code? Commutative property. Commutative property means that I can, okay, rearrange or swap the terms. The commutative property is a property of two operations, addition and multiplication only. How? As in numbers, arithmetics. Let us go to arithmetics. Leave algebra now and go to arithmetics. 3 plus 2 and 2 plus 3. Are they the same? The same. Because both of them will give me 5. Okay, so I can swap both these terms, okay, in addition. Okay, it's called a commutative property. Okay, type 3 times 4 and 4 times 3. Are they the same? Yes, they are the same. They will give me both 12. So I can swap both and I will get the same result. And it is a property of the addition and multiplication only. If I go to the subtraction, if I told you 7 minus 4 and 4 minus 7, are they the same? No, they are not the same. This will give me 3, this will give me negative 3, and 3 is not equal to negative 3. So swapping of terms in subtraction, it's not possible, and commutative is not a property for the subtraction. Same as division. If I told you that 8 divided by 2, it will give me 4. But 2 divided by 8, it will give me quarter. And 4 and quarter are not the same, are not equal. So commutative is not a property of division. So here, if he play with me this game, okay, I have to know that here I can commutate. So it will be A plus B times A minus B. خلاص, the same as above. Okay, same bracket, different sign in middle. So the first squared minus the second squared. بس. اوكي. طب ممكن يلعب لعبة تانية؟ ممكن يلعب لعبة تانية. ممكن يجي يقول لك كده. minus A plus B times B plus A. Anybody has solution for this?
So it's going to be minus AB plus BA.
يعني ايه؟ minus AB plus BA,
yes.
Like this?
Yeah.
No. حد anybody can contribute in answering this? Yes, tell me.
Right?
Sorry?
Minus A squared plus B squared.
لا. شوف. Okay. There is one thing also you know in algebra. I can commutate in algebra. The only condition is what? Is to keep each term with its own sign. So I can rewrite this in the form of B minus A. And it is the same. Okay? Because B is still positive and A is still negative. B is positive here, B is positive here, yes. A is negative here, A is negative here, yes. So this is like that one. Okay? So minus A plus B is B minus A times B plus A. So it will be B squared minus A squared. First squared minus second squared, because this bracket is the same like that bracket, but the only change is the sign of the second term. بس. وضحت كده؟ It's clear now? Some play, he can play with me in the question. I have to be بس ايه? I have to know how to maneuver to get back to the form that I can expand very simply. Okay, ولاد?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
تمام. طيب ممكن يجي يجيب لي expansion in this way x plus 5 squared. هو ده expansion؟ هو يعني ايه square؟ What's the meaning of something squared? That it has to be multiplied by itself again. That's all. 2 squared معلش 2 خلينا نقول 5 squared means 5 times 5. I have to multiply this by itself twice. 5 times 5. Okay, so that one also is what? Is x plus 5 times x plus 5. Yes, I can do it. I can do expansion like this. Okay, x times x is x squared, x times 5 is 5x, 5 times x is 5x, sorry, and 5 times 5 is 25. So it is x squared, 5x plus 5x is 10x plus 25. Okay, or I can do it in a short way. X plus 5 squared. There is a certain way to do this. What? First of all, you have to square the first term. Okay, then you have to multiply the first term times the second term. X times 5 is 5x. Then multiply again times 2. 5x times 2 is 10x. So it is 10x. Then you have to square the second term. So you have the same result. Again. X plus 7 squared. First of all, very slowly, I will tell it, I will explain it very slowly, okay? Sometimes I'm going speedy, okay? So whenever you feel that I'm fast, please tell me, calm down and just go slowly. I will not make, it's okay. You can, anytime you can interrupt me and tell and say to me, please go slowly. Type. First, I have to square the first term, which is x squared. Then multiply the first term times the second term times 2. So x times 7 times 2. So it is 14x. X times 7 times 2 means 14x. يبقى plus 14x. Then I have to square the second term. Plus 49. It's clear? You have to take care about the signs only. Huh? You have to take care about the signs only. Okay, so this one x plus 7 or x plus whatever or 2x plus whatever, one bracket squared, it has a name. Okay, you have to know it from now. So whenever, if you are completing with me next year, if I'm telling something like this, you have to know it. When a bracket is squared, it's called perfect square. Okay, just know this name. Okay, we will use it later in year 10 inshallah. So this is perfect square. Okay, how to expand perfect square? X minus 2 squared.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
How is the perfect square done again, or the complete square?
Sorry,
How is the complete square done?
complete square ولا completing square?
Complete square.
No, this is called perfect square.
How is it done again?
I'll do it now. I'll do it now. This is perfect square. I'll do it again. Okay. First,
Yes, please.
yes,
Can
tell
you
me.
explain?
I'm explaining in this example x minus 2 squared. Okay. So first term has to be squared. X has to be squared means x squared. Okay. Then first term times second term times 2. يعني x times negative 2 times 2. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 2x times 2 is negative 4x. تاني. X times negative 2 times 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Okay? So here negative 4x. Then square the second term. Negative 2 squared equals 4. Type. Suppose that in the exam there is a perfect square and you have to expand it and you forgot or you forget how to do the perfect square. What you have to do in this case? ولا حاجة. x minus 2 squared, x minus 2 times x minus 2, make the normal expansion. Okay, x times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Okay, negative 2 and negative 2 is negative 4.
Sir, I was very confused at the first part, but the one that you just explained, is it the same thing at the other one?
Yes?
Oh, okay.
You mean this one?
Yes, sir, because I know that one, but I didn't understand that one because I didn't teach it type.
Okay, no problem. See, the perfect square expansion, which is this one, this way, okay, that way, okay, it's not a must. You don't have to do it. Sometimes I know some students in year 12, okay, and still they are confused about the perfect square expansion. It's okay. You can go and do like this one. Nobody will force you to do the perfect square. It's only what is the purpose of doing this way? It's only a matter of saving time. That's all. But this is okay and completely 100% correct. Okay. So now I'll tell you. We will tell the last word. When x plus 2 بلاش 2 خلينا نقول x plus 5 squared. Okay, you have two ways to do it. Two ways. First way is the straightforward way, which is you have to write it like this: x plus 5 times x plus 5, and make the normal expansion. X times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, then 5x and 5x are 10x plus 25x squared. Okay, this is a normal expansion. Some other student who knows a perfect square way and he wants to save his time. It's only a matter of 10 seconds difference, and it's not a big deal also. Okay, so first we have to square the first term. Okay, then the first term times the second term. 5 times x is 5x times 2 is 10x, and then squaring the last one, so you get x squared plus 10x plus 25, and here you get x squared plus 10x plus 25, and you are free, totally free, to use the perfect square way or the normal expansion way. It's both of them will lead to the same answer. Okay, Fatma?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Okay, so it's up to you. You want to use the perfect square way, it's okay. You want to go for the normal expansion way, it's also okay. Okay يا ولاد؟ الفكرة الوحيدة, the only idea of the perfect square way of expansion is to save little bit time. It's not a big deal يعني. Okay? طيب. You have also expanding three brackets. Okay, expanding an expression of in the form of x plus a cubed. ماشي. طيب في expansion, you have also expansion of three brackets. So what you have to do in this case, you have to do two brackets, then after that expand with the third one. بس it's very clear. Something like this: x plus 2 times x minus 4 times 2x plus 5. What I have to do here, you have to do it partially. First of all, you have the complete freedom to do one of two things. Okay, you have to expand the first two, or you have to expand the last two. Okay, يعني I can expand these together firstly, or I expand these together firstly. It's up to you. Okay, so what we have to do, I will expand the first two bit first. Okay, I will expand x plus 2 times x minus 4. So let us do it. X times x is x squared. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Which means that both of them has to lead to what? Will lead to what? في حد بيحاول يدخل. في عمر بيحاول يدخل كتير ومش عارف يدخل. اوكي. طيب يبقى دي نيجاتيف 4x و 2x هتبقى كام؟ هتبقى نيجاتيف 2x. يبقى x squared نيجاتيف 2x نيجاتيف 8. اوكي؟ So the expansion of these two is that one. So what I have to do now, I have to put this in brackets and make like this. So خلاص يبقى نعمل ايه؟ The first term times 2 terms, second term times 2 terms, third term times 2 terms. بس. Okay. So x squared times 2x is 2x cubed. X squared times 5 is plus 5x squared. Then negative 2x times 2x is negative 4x squared. Negative 2x times 5 is negative 10x. Then negative 8 times 2 is negative 16x. And negative 8 times 5 is negative 40. Okay? طيب في like terms؟ في like terms. These are like terms. And that are like terms.
Can we do it the opposite way?
Sorry?
Can we do it like the other way?
حاضر هعملها لك بثلاث طرق ماشي؟ اوكي طيب هنعمل ايه؟ هنقول دول like terms. These like terms x squared 5 و negative 4 it will lead to 1 only x squared. Okay? So this will be x squared. And negative 10x and negative 16x is negative 26x. And this one will be written like this, and that one will be written here. Let's see, I have done the expansion of the 3 brackets. Okay? You want it like these two firstly? Somebody asked for the other way, صح؟ يا ولاد في حد سأل دلوقتي قال احنا عايزين نعملها ب other way، صح ولا غلط؟ Okay.
Wait, can you explain the other way, please?
Other way means you want to expand the x these two first.
Sir, I'm very confused. I'm very sorry.
No problem. See. We'll do one other example. See, x minus 1 times x plus 2 times x plus 5. Okay? So you have two ways. It's up to you. Okay? In the first way, I'm going to expand these two first, okay? Okay, x minus 1 times x plus 2. X times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Okay, between brackets طبعا. Okay, times x plus 5. This one. Okay. قبل ما اعمل before going to other further step I have to simplify the like terms. 2x minus x, which will give me x only. So x squared plus x minus 2 times x plus 5. Okay, so now I have to expand what I have to expand. First term times the bracket. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 5 is plus 5x squared. بعدين I have to go to this one and I have to multiply it by the bracket. X times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. Then negative 2. Negative 2 times the bracket. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Okay? There are like terms. These are like terms and that are like terms. Different like terms. Okay? So x cubed, no like term, will keep as it is. So, and for x squared, I have 5x squared and I have 1x squared. So together they will give me 6x squared. Okay? And for the x, I have positive 5x's and negative 2x's. So remain only 3x. So plus 3x and minus 10. So now I have finished my expansion. Okay? It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us do the other one. Okay, let me change the color of this one so it will be segregated.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
What if the first two brackets were negative reciprocals? So like x plus 1 and x minus 1.
Yes, sir.
We'll do it x squared minus 1 normally.
أيوة.
Okay? No. Okay. We'll do it now. I'll check it now. Okay? Now what we are going to do, we are going to expand these two firstly. Okay? So x minus 1, it will keep as it is, and I'll expand the other one. X times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 5 is 10. Okay? Let us do that. Let us simplify the like terms firstly. So x minus 1 times x squared. 5 plus 2 is 7x plus 10. Okay? What do I have to do now? First term times the bracket. So x times x squared is x cubed. X times 7x is 7x squared. X times 10 is 10x. Then negative 1 times the complete bracket. So negative 1 times 7x is negative 7x. Negative 1 times x squared firstly. So negative x squared. Negative 1 times negative 7x, so negative 7x. Negative 1 times 10 is negative 10. So I have like terms, this one and that one. Okay, and I have like terms, that one and that one. They are not beside each other. It's not, doesn't matter. So 7x squared with negative x squared will give me 6x squared. So x cubed plus 6x squared. And 10x and negative 7x will give me 3x. And negative 10 will be as it is. Okay, so this one is the same like that one. Completely the same.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
But
sorry?
I also wanted to ask, are you gonna put this like notebook thing on the group so we can like revise?
Sure. The scribble which I'm doing now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. I can do it, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so x cubed, so 6x squared, 3x minus 10 is the same. Okay? Okay, let us do the example which you are talking about. Okay? Is something like this. I have x plus 5 times x minus 5 times x plus 3. Okay? So this will make my life very easy, because x plus 5 times x minus 5, I can expand it just like that, x squared minus 25. From where it's got, I got this.
يا علاء الدين امتى تعلم بايثاغورس؟
مين معايا؟ مين؟ عمر؟ طيب x squared minus 25. From where we got this? This bracket is the same like that bracket. The only difference is the sign in the middle. So what I'm going to do, I'm squaring the first one and squaring the second one. I'll put difference in between. Okay, then still I have expansion with the third bracket. Okay, so x squared times x is x cubed, and x squared times 3 is plus 3x squared. Negative 25 times x is negative 25x, and negative 25 times 3 is negative 75. Okay, ماشي يا ولاد؟
Yes, sir.
في حد سأل السؤال ده اللي هو حد قال لي لو هما مش زي بعض ريسبروكال بتاع، هما مش ريسبروكال على فكرة، ها؟ بس أنا فهمت قصدك صح؟ في حد سأل السؤال ده منكم؟ تالي حمد ولا؟ اوكي طيب يبقى ده الاكسبانشن with 3 brackets. طيب can you do this and send it to me on the chat, please? اوكي يا براء مظبوط. محمد اوكي مظبوط يا محمد. اوكي يا ليلى.
Is mine correct?
I'm checking now. ياسين.
Yes, sir.
لا ياسين ناقص.
So what is it missing? A number?
One complete term. Complete term. It's missing complete term. وفي ترمات غلط.
Okay, I'll read it.
اعملها تاني اوكي اعملها تاني.
You said we need to do, يعني we can either do the first two terms or the last two terms, correct?
You have to expand the first two terms, okay? Suppose that you are going to expand the two terms, okay? So after expanding the first two terms, you have to take the expansion and expand it with the third term, the third bracket, okay? انت عملت ممكن تكون عملت بس اول اتنين ترم مع بعض بس، او اتنين براكت سوري مع بعض. اللي انت طلعته ده اللي انت بعته لي ده المفروض تعمله اكسبانشن مع الاكس بلس 5. تمام؟ اوكي يا فاطمه كده مظبوط يا فاطمه. لولو اوكي مظبوط يا لولو. Okay, let's do it. طيب تعالى expand the first two terms. هنقول ايه 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times 2 is 4x. Negative 5 times 3x is negative 15x. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. Okay, the expansion of the first two terms times the expansion, the third term. First, I have to simplify this by collecting the like terms. So x squared, 6x squared, 4x minus 15x is negative 11x, and negative 10, then x plus 5. Okay, then after that, what I have to do? ثانية واحدة يا ولد. اوكي بعد كده هعمل ايه each term times the bracket x squared times x is 6x squared times x is 6x cubed 6x squared times 5 is 30x squared negative 11x times x plus 5 negative 11x times x is negative 11x squared negative 11x times 5 is negative 55x the negative 10 times x is negative 10x negative 10 times 5 is negative 50. Okay, I have to collect these like terms and I have to collect these like terms. So 6x cubed 30x squared minus 11x squared is plus 19x squared. Negative 55x negative 10x is negative 65x negative 50. Okay, ماشي يا ولد. طيب نشوف ايه اللي بعد كده بعد اذنكم ثانية. طيب عندنا بعد كده expansion of perfect cube يعني عندي حاجة x plus 3 cubed تمام. هعملها ازاي؟ دي عبارة عن x plus 3 times x plus 3 times x plus 3. اوكي هنعمل ايه؟ هنعمل expansion للاتنين الاولانيين عادي خالص. هنشتغل عادي خالص. هنقول ايه x times x is x squared x times 3 is 3x 3 times x is 3x 3 times 3 is 9 times x plus 3. collect the like terms يبقى x squared plus 6x plus 9 times x plus 3. اوكي طيب تعالوا نexpand. هنقول ده times الايه البراكت يبقى x squared times x is x cubed x squared times 3 is 3x squared. ده times the bracket 6x times x is 6x squared 6x times 3 is 18x. Then this times the bracket 9 times x is 9x 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, يبقى x cubed this will give me 9x squared this will give me 27x and 27. Okay, this is the expansion. Now?
So when does this lesson end?
Now, this is the last one. This is the last
Okay.
one. Okay, within 5 minutes we are going to finish. Okay. Okay. طيب.
Okay.
أنا كده I have finished what I want to say today. But if there is any clarification needed now, you can ask me now. No problem. طيب. I want to ask one question. Yes, tell me.
When's our next lesson?
Let me check. I don't remember. I have seen-
And also, we're going to take next lesson, sir.
Sorry?
Sir, what are we going to take next lesson?
We are going to complete the algebra, the factorize. You still have factorize and quadratics.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Then what is the most hard subject for you in the maths?
Unit 8, sir.
Which is which one? I don't know the name of the units.
Graphs, sir.
The graphs, the linear graphs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what
And the
about
sum.
and what about
Quadratic.
you are taking trigonometry or no?
Yes.
It's okay or it is bad also?
No, sir, it's good. I'm mainly struggling with the graphs.
Okay, we will do it. Don't worry. احنا
Sir, tan, cos, and sin, sir.
the trigonometry, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. No, we will do everything. Don't worry. طيب, next session will be next Monday by 9 o'clock inshallah. Okay? After tomorrow. At the same time.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay. See you then, huh? I will send the video and the scribble within 1 hour from now inshallah. Okay? And I will send some practice question also for you. Okay?
Okay.
So have a great day.
Thank you. Bye. See you then. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.